Howdy, all. I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. The coming collapse of Disney. It's here. It's been here for over a year. We are smack dab in the middle of watching Disney burn itself to the ground. Every problem Disney has is because Bob Iger, his minions, his shadowy masters, his puppet masters, they have orchestrated their own downfall because they do not listen to their actual customers. They bend the knee to the weirdos on social media who demand diversity, equity, and inclusion to choke the life out of creativity, choke the life out of a company that was supposed to be family-friendly entertainment. Well, guess what? That's not Disney anymore. And we have the proof that it is burning, dying, crashing into the ground. Yesterday was another earnings call for a quarter, and Bob Iger had to tell the truth. He just won his victory of the proxy war, so everything should be great. Everybody put their faith in Bob Iger to save everything. We trust. Well, actually, no. Giant corporations put their voting power behind Bob Iger keeping power. The actual shareholders, they were squashed. Their voices were diminished. And here's the result. Disney shares plunge nearly 10% as Bob Iger warns about future profitability decreases in Marvel output. Let's see what he had to say during this, and I'll parse it a little bit for you. We've said all along our path to profitability will not be linear, he told analysts on Tuesday. While we're anticipating a softer third quarter, due in large part to the seasonality of our Indian sports offerings, we fully expect streaming to be a growth driver for the company in the future, and we have prioritized the steps necessary to achieve this. Iger obliquely acknowledged Disney's problems at the box office, saying the studio will reduce the number of Marvel superhero titles it will release each year, bringing the number down to a maximum of 3 movies a year plus 2 series. This is Disney, Bob Iger, claiming their future is in streaming because Disney Plus magically, through a lot of creative accounting, made $45 million this fiscal quarter. Yeah, and they only did that because of the merger with Hulu. They're covering all the mistakes of the abyss, the black hole that is Disney Plus. It sucks everything in. Apparently, it gave back a sliver this time, but we'll see how long that lasts. Here's the point. All failure. They're claiming they're going to drive and grow through streaming. The streaming wars are done. Netflix, Amazon, HBO Max, they're the ones who have won, essentially, with either established content, ability to not matter if you lose money if you're Amazon, and Max, which actually puts out new original stuff. And I mentioned new original stuff. They mentioned here they're only going to put out 3 Marvel movies a year and plus 2 series. Well, guess what? Nobody cares. And now Bob Iger admits Disney's going to abandon original productions and dedicate itself to sequels. They're known and it takes less in terms of marketing. Bravo, Bob. Way to tell us you don't give a shit. Way to tell us you're going to keep milking every little bit of, every ounce of moisture from them titties until they're dry, saggy, and look like broken down, collapsed wallets. This is a terrible, terrible decision.
Don't try to razzle-dazzle me.
They got nothing left. This shows you they've got nothing left in the tank. There's not a single ounce of creativity in Disney. So they're just going to milk stuff. Does anybody really think Inside Out 2 is going to be a blockbuster in the coming month? Does anybody believe this? Does anybody think anything they're releasing over the next several months through the summer is going to be a game changer? Deadpool and Wolverine, outlier. Complete and total outlier. We need to see the budget on that before we can really guess how much money we'll actually make when the gross comes in. Remember, gross is how much you pull in. Net is how much you actually make. We need to see that budget. Either way, this shows you they don't care. We're just going to give you one sequel to one loser franchise after another because that's all they got left are loser franchises. And here is how it all feels in the end. People do not like the Disney of current day. Poll shows Disney dislike reaches dangerous levels. Consumer approval is crashing for Mickey Mouse. Let's read this a little bit at the Park Place. Rasmussen Reports has a reputation of accuracy and is reporting consumer reaction to Walt Disney Company that is some gasping in surprise. If you think our modern political candidates are divisive or perceived as such, they're still not on par with where Disney has placed itself by weighing in on controversies. Perhaps that not-so-secret agenda was a bad idea after all. The political website 538, which ranks pollsters according to their own rubrics, gives Rasmussen Reports a negative 0.3 rating for accuracy, in which a negative number is considered excellent. This gives them an equal score with other reputable polling firms such as University of New Hampshire Survey Center, Public Policy Institute of California, and University of California Berkeley Institute of Governmental Studies. In Rasmussen's latest polling on Disney, the firm found that Walt Disney Company has had an astounding 40% of respondents rated as unfavorable company. However, that poll was taken in 2023. Today, as Disney stock is hammered due to a crashing box office and theme park demand, Rasmussen has found that the unfavorability of Disney has actually increased to 45%. That's massive, because you got to understand, when you take a poll, that doesn't mean that 55% are now happy with Disney. No. The 45% is unfavorable, and the 55% is going to be broken down between people who are actually okay with it or undecided and other variable reactions. This is terrible. Nobody is happy with Disney, and it shows in the stock. We mentioned it. The stock has plummeted. This is yesterday. For a minute, when they started the earnings call, it shot back up. It had been in the low of around between 117 and 112. Since the April 3rd proxy war earnings call, and it plummeted then. And for a second, people thought, okay, here we go. We're going to make money. Shot up to $129 a share. And then what happened? Plummeted to currently $105 a share, which reportedly has lost Disney billions of worth. People have just lost their shirts if they still own Disney stock. And if you still own Disney stock, what the hell's wrong with you? What is your problem? Can you not read the tea leaves? Can you not see the disaster? Disney is collapsing. It's burning to the ground because all they do is put out one trash, agenda-driven vehicle after another that just crashes and continues to burn, and they have a pile up at this point. Every franchise is damaged. Completely, totally damaged. Disney Star Wars, Disney Marvel, Pixar, Disney original animation, Disney original movies, the horrid attempts at continued live-action reboots. There is no money. The parks are a loss. Hotels spending $1 billion to make a Galaxy Star Cruiser hotel, and then it crashes and burns. Nobody loves, respects, wants Disney anymore. It's over. Just the only people that want it are a bunch of stans on X Twitter who circle jerk each other and think Bad Batch Season 3 and Disney Star Wars is a success, when in fact, Samba can't even rate that stuff. It's so low. There's no numbers. I've looked. Disney is done. It's not going to die off completely. It's impossible considering how large they are, but they are crumbling, burning, collapsing before our very eyes, and it's only a matter of time before they have to start selling the atrophied appendages in order to survive. It is now May. As was informed to me a while ago, April is the period of time when contracts get renewed. Kathleen Kennedy hasn't renewed her contract. She is scheduled to depart to let her contract run out this December 2024. She's going to walk away. She's not going to be fired. She's going to walk away. And they're going to put a patsy in her place to basically pin all the disasters of Disney Lucasfilm on them so that then they can sell it probably by 2026. That's my prediction. I've been saying it for a while. It's over. Disney is going to just be a shell of its former self, and good. It deserves to go down into the depths of the abyss, which it created all on its own, because it is not here to entertain. It is here to push agenda, and guess what? People ain't having it. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.